Okay, let me try and see if I can get to Facebook. Mm. As well want to come live here. I don't know why this one is not really coming out as such. Let me try and see if I can play music. I don't have any backup or support something here. Okay. Let me check Facebook as well. Why am I not? I would expect this to have gone on Facebook, but I'm still struggling to see it there. So please bear with me. Good evening. Playing some background music while we're waiting. While we're waiting, that's why I just have to put that sound on. I really can't see the stream on Facebook. I don't know why. Mm, Messaging on the stream. Social comments display here. I program both of them. I don't know. I can't see the Facebook on. Just wait few minutes more. If it doesn't, I will have to just go live on Facebook. Just that they won't be able to see what I'm showing on the screen. Unfortunately, It's some event here, but I can't really see it. Who do I want to invite? I'll get there one day. Okay. We'll see event. This is it. Okay, good evening, guys. Good evening, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the channel. So, am I trying to wait for the next 5 minutes before that? And then say, and also, let me see if I can share that. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. I think I added Yeah, this should do it. Good evening, everyone. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Please indicate. Let me see that you're here, that you can hear me well. Please make yourself visible. Make yourself visible so I can acknowledge you. Um, the one I did earlier, I don't. Yeah. Please let me know you're here. Let me know you can see me. Please. And remember to turn off the video for me, please. Good evening. Good evening. How's your week been? I know today's Tuesday. So today's the second day of the month. How has your week been? Hope it's going well. Hope it's going as planned. Here's my answer to it. So please. Oh, my long time friend, Tikwe Tikwe. How are you? How are you? I know it's a lot for you guys to do data on Facebook. How are you doing? You can see and hear me clearly. Thank you. Thank you. Nice to see you here. Good evening. Have you closed from shop? Is it shop or work? Yeah. I know you do have a business. How's the family doing? And welcome here. Welcome to my, would I call it palace couch? Welcome to my dormant here. Please help me to love like the video over your end there. If you can share, that would be great. If it can't, it's okay. I understand. I just wanted to talk about something that I saw today on Linda Ikeji, and I felt it's time for us to talk about this. That's why the topic comes up like lies, betrayal. What stage do you stop trusting? When it comes to trusting men, women tend to take note of if we have to get to the rate at which women trust men and the way men trust women, it seems the trust men has on women are actually so dropped. But women, they're still trying to take lead. I'm not saying we're in a competition. That's not what I mean. What I'm trying to say is that, sometimes the trust we have in them when you are in love, or when when you're in love, even your fellow friend, your fellow normal friend, the trust you have when you guys start your friendship is quite you just keep going on with it, and you take down your friend as like your the same parents, but you don't know when they start when the trust you have in them has been are being betrayed, when they start betraying you. So I saw something on Linda Ikeji today, and I've got a few of them that's kind of more relatable. So I felt okay, it's time for let's talk about it. If you can remember the case of Farida, is it Farida and Demola, the socialite that decided that wanted to go and end her life in the Lagos bridge like room and all that. It was a case of trust, and of course, she didn't find it the same way she felt it will. She will, yeah, I'll do that later. Okay, that she expected the man. She wanted royalty, but the man wasn't really loyal to her. She has her own side of her own flaws as well. But like I said, I saw a story today on that Kiji. I wanted to see if it's something I could put on screen so that Facebook people could see it. But at what stage? It's a general question now. Should you stop trusting? What do you think man can do to you for you to now for you to sit, take a step back and reassess, like, I don't think I need to be trusting this person anymore. Or the level of trust you have for that person will reduce. Even as a parent as well, because we're not trying to just leave it for as a group side. At what stage do you think you need to stop trusting the lady you're dating or someone that you got married to? At what stage should you? Because some people can really lie, and when you notice they are lying and they tell lies a lot, it becomes part of them. Some will be lying, and before you know, they start cracking the joke with it. Then it keep going on and on and on and on. You can't even tell when they're saying the truth or when they're telling lies. And they use that to buy you over. So whenever you were finally caught in a big lie, they will tell you, "Oh, I thought you knew." And you will say, "Oh, I thought you were joking." What about that? Some men will be calling all your friends Yawomi, my friend, my this one. Or you'll be calling most of your friends, male friends, Okomi, my husband, my this one. But when relationship starts, your partner will not be able to detect or will be wondering, should I ask her? Should I not ask her? So when do you think this love thing, when it comes to trust, when should you start giving it a break or a rethink for your own sanity? Because everything is not about fight, but you know what? It does disturb some people mentally. So why should you start doing that for your own sanity? Not because you don't like them anymore. Of course, you still like them, but if you're not good generally, you will not be able to carry on with relationship, and they'll move on to date someone else. So let me see if I can put another video on screen. I did send one here. Not this one. Oh, if I can't find it, I have to send another one. I'm still here. Okay, so as you can see, something is playing on the screen there. Those are the few things I could put together, but I'm trying to see if I can put the issue I saw on Daikeji's page. The lady, I will narrate it. So when I have the story, I'll just kind of bring it up. The lady said she went to a man's place, and on getting there, she met her husband. I think they've done introduction, meaning two families have met. So they already made their relationship very public, and being registered to the families. So what happened? She met her husband, her man to be with a lady. I don't know if it was her friend, but she met her husband to be with a lady, and um, and she met them on clothes. Nothing. They were into the action. So yeah, of course, no man or woman will meet their wife to be or husband to be. Someone you even take as a close friend, if you meet them in such uh, condition or such position, you will be you will not be happy. So therefore, what happened? She got upset, but she said one thing that the man did was the man did not bother to. He didn't even make him. He didn't even make it look as if something happened. He made it look as if like, why did you come in? Why did you imagine? How dare you? Who gave you the audacity? And she said because she said the man paid for the house while invested she invested in the so the man paid for the house while she invested in the furniture. You know how it is when a woman and a man are seriously in relationship. The woman start going to the house. The woman will start buying the kitchen utensils. They will start furnishing the place and making it their own. So, of course, when she's not around, gets uh, the man got someone else to fill up her space. How long has this man been doing it? She can't tell. She can't tell. The fact that the man was not remorseful. So, looking at that situation, that's why I said, at what level should you trust or start giving that trust a break for your own sanity? Because when I read it, I felt, wow, this man is bold enough. He's actually making it clear. He's trying to show to the lady he is with at that moment that this this one that just barging does not count. So after having his own time with that man, with that lady, this man can come back to apologize to the one he was engaged with. And this is where I feel women make those mistakes. Why do I say women make those mistakes? Women, so this man can go and say, "Oh, you know what? You're the one I love. He used charm on me. He this one, he that one." Trust me, they always have something to say. Let me see my. They always have something to say to show that they are not really at fault. They will blame the devil. We already know that. Even if it was the woman that was caught doing in the wrong act, she will blame the devil. One day, this devil is going to talk. Oh. This devil is going to talk and say, what's happening now? Why you like this? Why you always blaming me? We're both in this act together. Excuse me. Okay, you said, yeah, I actually cannot see the last message. Yeah, I have closed. Family fine. Keep on. Thank you. I'll respond to your message later, but of course, I'll acknowledge. I've seen that. So I'm just going to put the story on the screen right now. So it's visible very well for everyone to see. Did I get all the story here? I'm not sure. Let me see. One, two, friend, and two, so something. Oh, I think I didn't have the middle one. So, and the man actually know what he wants and is doing. Of course, that's men. Even if it's the woman, they know what they're doing, know what they want. Just trying to put down the screen and don't know why it's not again. Discard. Okay, the first one is a picture and it's one, two. Okay, thank you. So for me, I think it's actually good for people to have the deal breaker and also know about your deal breaker. Is this something you think you can have a reduced level of attention on? Your deal breaker, if it's something that if it happens, that's the end. I can't just take it. No matter how you love the other person, you shouldn't love the other person more than yourself. Because if you don't love yourself more, before you could, when we're growing up, we can say, I love you to the tone. I can die for you, I can this one. If you don't love yourself, if you're looking tattered, everything is not going well. If the man struggle to be just to want to be show that he cares, he is going to get tired. Is human. Let's be sincere about that. He will get tired. He will see some people out there who would love him for who he is. Someone that will not stress his life. So you that you're not taking care of yourself, you don't love yourself, he is going to get to a stage where he will need to take a leave. He will need to take a leave, make good of his own life. gonna put that on the screen right now. I hope it's big enough for to read. I hope it's visible enough. Let me check on my phone. If not, I have to use another format. Um, I think it's readable now. Let me rewind it. So, and I'll also be reading as well. So, the female friend just called me, her voice filled with tears, headache, and echoing through her voice. You know, when such things, when the action happen, and because the man is not showing any remorse, I'm sure by the time she calls her friend to tell her friend, she will be yelling and boiling, and she might be using some words, abusive words and all that. I don't know why I can't see the my event on my screen here. Okay, I can see it now. So she was shouting, screaming, the pains evidence in every sentence. I tried to console her, someone that you try to console, and the person is boiling. The consoling is not going to be consoling. I'm rewinding it a bit so that we can be on the same page. To coerce the word out of her trembling lip, or all she could repeat was, I can't, oh, I can't. I pressed on, wanted to understand, but she remained resolute in her refusal to reveal more. A friend who was there with eventually took the phone, and it was from her that I learned the devastating truth. I think this one is good. Yeah, let me rewind it again. So she walked in on her boyfriend, the man who had proposed to her and set a date for March next year. So that's in the next how many months? Like 8, 9 months, and twins with another man, both of them close. Where her friend recounted that her boyfriend, far from court, paid no attention to her instruction with a nonchalant attitude. He instead questioned her audacity to barge into their house without knocking. Yes, their house, because while he may have financed it, she had invested in the properties, in it, and in the furniture that transform it into a home. That's why I was saying that when people start dating themselves and they want to become one, they will start making plans. So when they get a house, the woman, as usual, it's what we do. We'll start buying the pots, try to look for the curtain that is best for the living room. You want to get different things for the room, things for the kitchen, things for the lounge, for everywhere. You just want to set it up in a good way, and so that it can be conducive, accommodative, and also welcoming when you have visitors. So, as usual, even if the man paid for the house, the lady was also furnishing the house with her thing. Me also. Hi, Smart. How you doing? Thank you. Welcome. 3 stars. Thank you. Thank you. 3 likes for me. You're welcome. So he said instead of the man to feel remorseful, the man went ahead to start questioning why she did not knock, why she barged into the house. I don't know, maybe she has a spare key, but with that, Even usually, if I want to get into some rooms in the house, I knock on the door if my children are in. But if it's my own room, I don't knock. So I don't know the rules that they play, the protocol that they have in their house. But for him to be questioning her such at that moment when he was caught red-handed, then that's another it's a big red flag. So what I'm saying is that you see this woman now, she was only screaming right now. Once the man come back and start begging and start saying his devil or the lady charmed him, this one, that one, then the little lady will forgive and they will go on again. The man will go on again. This is where ladies make some mistake, forgetting that you know what, this person would not change. He's tried it once. He will try it in a smarter way next time. So this woman, a gifted makeup artist, will find herself grappling with betrayal on a fathomable level. I know the man in question, though. They have courted for about 5 years. If I'm not mistaken, she's a prominent figure in the city, a talent known far and wide. This is someone that is well known as the story goes. The city of Owerri will soon hear the narrative as the noise of this heartbreaking incident is already spreading like wildfire. Okay, I already heard that people have congregated in the compound and shouting in disbelief and shock as people kept saying, "Is that why men always visit him?" The lady kept shouting in the compound, "God is a dream. God is a dream." It's not a dream. It is not a dream. This is part of why she's still trying to make it look to me like it's unbelievable. She's finding a reason for the man. She's trying to find a reason for the man. So when the man now lets her calm down, the man will come and start telling her stories and start telling her tales. You will start begging her. If he doesn't want to tell us tales, okay, you might go and apologize and say, I don't know what came over me. I was this one. It was the devil. The devil. Let me put the screen down a little bit. Oh, it was the devil. The devil this. I didn't know. Is this? They will find something to blame. He wouldn't say, "Oh, I have really, really messed up." Even some, I heard that what some of them do now, the latest one for the past, I think, a year or two, they will now say, "Oh, I am not worthy to be your husband," and they want to walk away so that you can beg the one to beg them. Oh my God, no! This word is a film. So I thought, okay, for women, this person that brought this case today, what that was telling a friend is screaming to a friend that this is a dream, this can't be true, I can't believe it, blah blah blah. She trusted the man to the core. She was not even thinking of that, and I think maybe it was the action of the man that actually got her. Maybe she expected the man to start fidgeting. When I mean fidgeting, start getting confused and trying to cover up. Oh, I'm sorry. But no, the man was not even moving. No, it wasn't because see finish has entered. There's no fear, no. The man is not remorseful. That's if you so the man was even trying to blame her instead of him to face the situation on ground. No, he wanted the reason to blame her in the presence of the woman he was caught with. You can imagine. So don't be surprised if decide to go, this lady decide to still go ahead to marry this man, let's say March. The lady could be angry for 2 weeks, maximum 1 month. The family will come in and say, yes, so men are this one, that one. You have to hold your own. If the house is settled, it means the woman is good. If the house is not settled, it means Please, I am not advocating that people should leave their relationship, their homes, and all that. No, but we should know when to use the same. He's not going to change. I'm saying the truth. He's not going to change. Trust me. He might change for a few months, but he's trying to gather trust. He's trying to make you trust him more. Or there's something he's still working on. The moment he has that thing and he has more coins, change. You see, the first one you said, well, he was not remorseful. He asked what to do bad. The next one, he might give you serious beating for not for even trying to for even trying to catch him in the act that you disturb his action. He might he might give you a serious beating. I shouldn't be laughing, but he might give you a serious beating for even giving it a thought. The fact that you caught him, you will be beaten for that. You will not be surprised and be asking yourself, what has your man turned to? You'll be wondering, what has your man turned to? There's no need to start blaming the devil here. I'm not saying you should blame God if that. Or you said you are work, I am at work, so I have no problem. Yeah, I understand. So, as I was saying, we're not saying we have to blame God, but we should thank God for actually giving us the reason to know. Though it might not be palatable, it's not something that anyone wants to plan for. But you know what? You have seen the signs. These are the things that we tend to forget. When we see the signs, we tend to overlook the signs. Why? Why do you feel you should overlook the sign? And some signs are not just ordinary signs that you can just brush aside. It's not just like small headache. This one is continuous migraine. It means it needs a serious um a serious attention. This one is a big sign, obvious signs that this is not going to work. If you can recall Two-Face Idibia said it a few months ago in their famous, young famous and African something something. And he was saying men can love their wife, but they will still go out there to do their destiny. So this kind of a man will hold on to that and continue to do his do. He will say, what else do you want? Isn't it I've married you? You're the one I love. For those ones, they are not the one that I don't we're just using each other. You would have gotten few other things that is can surrounding such situations. That man can bring anything home for you. The man will bring it home. He might treat himself and not treat you. I won't tell you. You will be the one who will be sick. If anything happens to you, the man will move on with his life. Even while you're sick, the man will still be living his life. Yes, the man will still be living his life. You will be the one nursing the, the nonsense he brought home and put in your body. You will be the one nursing everything he put in your body. You'll be the one going to the doctor, taking medication, trying to make sure you're fine, trying to put on a good face when visitors are around, because it's part of what is expected of us. So when visitors are around, we're meant to put on a good face and smile. Hello, everybody. Thank God. Hey, we're fine. Blah blah blah. We expect to put on a good face, put on a good smile, pretend everything is fine until when it's get to maybe the last stage, that person is hospitalized. If the man can't take it anymore, he will start even breaking it out in, or he will not even not spend much time at home anymore. This is when some of our ladies now resorted to gist lover. Me, I'll always be mentioning gist lover because that's what happened more now. They've turned gist lover to their social savior, social media savior to expose them or to tell their story to gain pity. But when you are seeing big sign, please do not ignore it. No matter how you love the man, you know what? You can love the person, and you guys go your own way for the because you love that person, so that your tomorrow can be nice. You can see yourself more and say hello to each other. But when it now comes to a stage where it will be causing in your mind, your heart is not happy, you're not good mentally. Your mates have moved on. They can do things perfect. They can put food in their mouth, but you're still waiting for someone who is going to feed you. You can't relate well mentally. When they say hello, you don't even know what they're saying. You're like this because you have gone, and the man will be doing with another woman. He will be going on with this. Some will say, "What can I do? I can't keep myself." I said, "I'm sorry." Yeah, but the thing is, sorry cannot just bring our mental state back. Some men will even be wondering that what is why when has it what led to that? Why did you allow it to get to that? And they say there's this thing in Yoruba, they will say, "Kí ló le tó tó yẹn? Why is it that why did you take it that hard? Why did you take it that hard? It's not that hard. You're the one make it so like it's just a common thing now. Why did you take it? They will blame you. They will blame you. When should you stop trusting? When you see the big red flag. To me, the fact that he met them both not with anything, forget it. Forget it. You see all those things you built in the house, clothing, the furnitures, your sanity is much better than that. Because if you're not okay, if you go mad, if you're running mad on the road or you're into this rehab, a special place where they tie your hand, they just tie your leg, and you're doing those furnitures, someone else will use it. Those pots in his house, someone else will use it. You will not be able to use it because it is he who is okay that can go do cooking, that can remember I bought that, I bought that. You will be in another world while the man will be in the regular world. So for your sanity, you don't need to, you don't need oh if let's say the maximum you need from him is for him to realize to say to own up that yeah, yes, he's done something wrong. I'm really so sorry. There is nothing in you accepting apology. Forgive and forget, but do not go ahead. Because the moment you start going ahead with to marry him, trust me, you saw it, purposely signed the dotted line. You know, some bank and over here, there's some things I want to see it. If you see tiny print, they will tell you, please read properly because things that they will say, don't go and sign some tiny print. Dotted line, and they will tell you already entered an agreement. Yes. If you find yourself in such position, let him go. You guys can be friends and it's okay to be friends. That's if you think your heart can take it, but initially give that space. If I don't see him, leave that vicinity that you don't see him for a very long time. He will want to get you back and he's still going to want you again and again. Once they know that you can't do without them, you love them too much, they will do it again. Before you get to a stage where you go to just lover, is better. you save the situation. So I'm just going to, I actually put some things on a slide I meant to show here. I still have them. Let me see if I can add more videos because I did put that on here. It used to take more than this before. I don't know why it's taking that off. So it's not this one. This is July 22. It's not this one either. Okay, for it to be more I don't know how I can make it a bit more. Okay, maybe this. So I put some points out down there. This one it says why do they lie in relationship? Why do people lie in relationship? For me, they lie in relationship because one, they will say they don't want to lose that person. For the sake of losing that person, they lie in relationship. Why? Why? Because they don't want to lose you. Why? Because you don't want to lose them. Why? Because you want to look good in their presence. That's one of the reasons. They lie because they want to appear good in your presence. You want to appear good in their presence. It's not only the person who was telling lie. They also want to appear good. They don't want to be quoted. They don't want their news to go about like, oh, they've done so thing. Let me see. I think I saw a message. Hello, Chisom. Good evening. How are you doing? How are you doing? Well, how is the family doing? Welcome to my live stream here. You said this is my life, this channel. I'm trying to give it back to back. Yes, I'm trying to do what I can do right now so that I can get my enough work hours. So today I was discussing about lies and betrayal. Lies and betrayal. I hope you can hear me. So I can reverse a bit to what led to it and why I brought up the topic. I saw something on Linda Ikechi's page, and the moment I read it, I just said, this person that they're telling the story, before you know it, they will go back to the man again. And I'll put the story on again. Before this thing will accommodate about three or more uh, videos. I don't know why I am not seeing, it's not allowing me to do that anymore. I have a lot I need to delete here. Yeah. Well, good. I can hear you there. Okay, that's fine. Smart conserver, you said hello to her. She's at work. And she's some, I don't know if you're at work because I think most times I would like this. Be at work. So she's at work. She might be listening. So yeah, I put a video. I wanted to put a picture of what I was talking about on. I don't know if you can see that the story, whether is a story or the issue that we're treating today, what brought about the topic. So we can also help ourselves and enlighten ourselves. When should you stop trusting for your sanity's sake? Because it is he who is okay mentally that can still continue to love. Some people, when it comes to love, this love thing, it takes them to another realm. It takes them into transit. Some go into trance, I mean. Some will go to another world. They will be speaking to themselves alone. No, they don't understand what is happening in this world. They are insane. It is he who is okay that can love, can remember that this is the person to love. So who they are doing that for, that send them to such emotional breakdown, will still be living their life. Some will even relocate. Location is very easy right now. They will relocate and they will move on with their life. Let me see your comment. You're working to, I guess, as much. Okay, yeah. And you said that, but always love to learn from your bundle of knowledge. Thank you. I am learning from yours as well. Okay. So I don't know if you can still see the screen. This is what I got from Linda EKJ page. And I thought, okay, let's talk about this. When I finished reading it, even before I finished reading it, I just said, look at this person, or give them few more. They will still be doing loving. They said they were planning to get married around March next year. If you check that March, they will get married. In fact, you know what? Because the man will want to make it up to the lady, he can even postpone, he can move, no, postpone, he can move the marriage time to be January or end of this year to make it up to her, to make it up to her. This is how they have taken women. You can even say, you know what, to make you know that I'm very serious. You're the one I love. You're the one something in my life. Without you, I cannot proceed. Without you, my life will be this one. Without you, this. Da, 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 da. He will promise her he can, if he's well, is good enough financially, he can give her money to go and do shopping abroad, you know, and he can do so many things just to prove that she's the one for her. for him. And you know what? Some ladies, they don't mind. Once they see money, they will say, do whatever you like, as long as you don't bring him home. The lady can even tell the man that, you know what? I'm okay. Just make sure you don't bring them home. That's what I don't like. It's disrespectful. Stop bringing them home. You guys should do your nonsense out there. Don't, ladies, then you're giving the man the go ahead to do whatever they want. Guys, please hold on. I hope it's not my car that is actually screaming. Let me check this. I am back. So, like I was saying, please don't mind me chewing. Sometimes the ladies, the women, we are the enabler. They make those things. There's some deal breaker. It's not just a common one. It's something that shows that they're going to do it again. Some people will say, if their man cheats or if they see their man with another woman, it's not a deal breaker for them. Good luck. But some, they'll say as long as it doesn't bring the person home because it's disrespectful. They don't want to don't know the face. They don't want to know the face. They don't want to know what they look like. They don't want to know anything about this person. It means you're giving the person the go ahead that you can continue to do the nonsense as long as you don't bring it our own. But the person you don't want them to bring home, have you forgotten that one day situation could bring that person home? When they keep doing it, do you think the other woman is stupid? She might also want to come. She get pregnant, she has children, or event happen, you need to come home. So all those don't bring them home. It's just temporarily. There will be a situation where they'll bring them home because you were taken home for the family to know. In fact, the man will take the other lady gone to his family to know. Isn't it where you are living that you don't want the second or the side to come to? Before you know it, it becomes normal wife. You both be struggling, juggling the thing. So, what kind of if your man cheats, you're okay? Do you agree? Is it the one that will bring the lady home and still make you feel guilty for actually seeing them? Because this is what the man was trying to do. Excuse me. The man was trying to make her feel guilty for. She was trying to make her feel guilty for barging into their house. Yes. Um, I'm sure it properly. I'm trying to make it. Um, I don't even know how I did it the other time. That was a bit more visible. Yeah, it's more visible right now. So, like I was saying, I don't want him to bring him home, to bring her home, or I don't. Of course, no man will allow that. No man will say, "Oh, I don't mind my lady to cheat as long as I don't know the man." It's only the man that knows that he is also playing the same game. But most men do not tolerate that. But women, they are named like you'll be surprised the number of women that will say, "Oh, it's okay. It's okay as long as he didn't bring him home, or as long as he's doing his responsibilities." Responsibilities. Men will not say, "Oh, I don't mind as long as she's doing her responsibilities." What responsibilities? Women will say, as long as he's doing responsibility, as long as he's putting money down, the children are he's paying the bills, the children's school fees are paid, we're not lacking, he can do whatever he wants. What about what he's going to bring home? You are the one encouraging it now, but when you get fed up, or whoever he brought home, or he's doing his nonsense with whatever, or he upgraded, you don't even know the mad person is dealing with out there. Then when they want to chase you out of your house, then you remember that, oh, that's not what you mean. Blah blah blah. Well, all I'm saying is when you start forgiving a cheating man, just think of what if he did not change. I did ask in the write-up that should you expect a change? For me, no, because it depends on the kind of cheating. You met you met this person red-handed, and another action he took it up with was he was not remorseful. He either wanted to make you feel bad. There's some they will even make you apologize for even coming for getting catching them in the act. She caught them in the act, but the man was trying to make her feel stupid. He said, "What audacity for her, what audacity does she have to barge in without knocking?" What else? It means she's nothing to the man. The person is with, he was with them is more important. So you can imagine when this man go back and say he's sorry and start showing some sober attitude. What about the action he showed when that thing happened? Would you say he was out of this world? When should you stop trusting for your sanity? When there's too much lies, when the lies are too much, they're so glary like this. This is where I have problem with some of our women or some of our, the thing will be so glary. It's red, 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 red. Don't even have red light. They will still be thinking, and there's nothing God cannot do. It can change to white. Come on, before I change to white, you will go through a lot. Let me let you know that you will go through a lot. You will first of all be changing from that red to another color, to pink or wherever, purple, different colors. Can you put up with that? Can you put up with that? In the process, you must have maybe lost one eye, or you can't see properly with it again. Your hair, you're having hair loss, you're not health issue will start setting in. You have high blood pressure. There's so many things. Why? Because it's not just going to change white overnight. There will be a process. The man must have been burnt in different ways. Some men, until when they become broke, there is no job again. That's when you see them being loyal at home. Because there's nothing to impress another woman with. So they leave you, so you believe they are the. That's why some ladies prefer their husband not to be working. Ah, God bless our ladies. That's why some ladies also prefer their husband to not have better job. Yes, I've got that case. I'm going to bring that up another day. Some ladies prefer that their husband don't have, um, would I say stable job or buoyant paying job. So they can keep their responsibilities. Them feel once they have extra, that's when they see that maybe a lady has a shape, a lady has a color, she's not looking nice. That one has nash. That one has boobs. Everything they see properly. They can see, but they are struggling. They can when they see the common eye, their brain send message to their eyes that and their mind that you cannot do that. You cannot afford it. Ladies as well, because this is not only for men, ladies as well. Until when maybe they have health issue or something, that's when they to just for man. Some ladies can lie for the world. When they see one man, they see their person that they maybe they are in love with or the one that is giving them better money, they turn the other side husband to or side to boyfriend. They say, "Oh, that's my uncle." That you can't remember. Oh, I thought I told you. It's my mother's it's my uncle's auntie and this one. They will tell the lies, and the man will now be like wondering, oh, like did I actually remember the guy? As at that time, the beauty is still is shaking them, it's making their head to go anyhow. And you know what? They feel they are very smart. Some of these men know they are telling lies. Some are so good. They so love them that they just want them to change so they can marry them. They really love them. They know they are telling lies. They know they are liars. But they feel maybe when they are able to capture them and finally get them to be their missus in the house, they will be the one to give orders. Some eventually does, they put them in the house, but the lady did not change. Then they'll start showing their normal color. The man will get angry, like, you think you're taking me for a fool? Do you think I don't know you do this before? But I thought you were going to change because they love them genuinely. Some ladies like to play men. They can lie for if they are doing lie-a-thon, they will also be. So it's not just for men alone. It's just that this scenario that we have. Hi JMC, how are you? Thanks for joining me. It's just as this man, the story we're treating today is about a man. The man showed his own strength. And what I like about it is that he showed what he is going to do. He did not fake it. Had it been immediately the woman caught him, he started doing, oh my God, oh, I'm sorry. I started running after, it is who that you, it is who value you that will be chasing after you when you get angry and you're leaving. The man expects you to see him and quickly take your face and just go so that you can shut the door. Say, oh, I'm so sorry. Some men like that when you just say, oh, so I'm sorry, you just shut the door and start going. Don't like, I know how to, I'll catch her later, I'll catch up. They know they will come to you, they will kneel down, they will cry, they will say their health edit. Some will even go and some will go and admit themselves in the hospital. My brother did it. Men, he went to the hospital to go and get himself admitted so that the whole story. Chisom, you're lying. I mean, you're laughing. You see, sometimes when I'm treating this thing, I just like because they will go and get themselves admitted. They might just purposely hit a pole or something. Then for 2 days, you notice that this person is not coming. Then whoever will tell them that you know that some person is on admission. So you'll be you know, they will say it is the thing that they did that they were thinking, and they were thinking, how did they become this? How did they hurt you? How could they have hurt you? You're too good to be hurt. You're this one in the process. They want to fight themselves. Ah, who do us like this? Ladies do the same. Oh. Please don't get me. Ladies do the same. In fact, they have their own very well. They will make they can say they have stomach upset, something happened to them. They do a lot. They will be admitted, they will just so that after a few days you start forgetting the scenario of what happened. But please, in this process, no matter what happened, they got an accident, they get involved in an accident, maybe genuinely it was a serious one, they have to do surgery for them, then you go in there, you go there, you start nurturing them. You start I'm not saying you should not nurture them. Once they get okay, pack your things. In fact, before we get okay, that house that you guys have your things, while they were sitting there, packing your things and to your parents' home or wherever. If you're living with your friend before, don't take the shame. It's better you take the shame that you're back. I'm back to my base rather than trying to put up the good face because after a few months, there's a lot you want to cover up. You would think it would stop because you want to keep up the good face. The story you've told your friends, or how your friends have seen your man, or how your friends have seen your woman, you're trying to keep up the face. Please, it's better you say the person said they are no longer interested, or just move on. Just find a way of moving on. If you can just find somewhere to go for months, because if you force yourself into it or you keep enduring and you finally get into it, you sign the paper and you guys got into it. See what you saw during courtship is just a taste for taste sample. What they will bring on later. So women can't sleep. They can't sleep for more than 2 hours. When you see that 2 hours they sleep, they actually slept off. It was God just decided to just take allow them to sleep. Just took, they are so tired they don't even know when they doze off. They just do that. They remember they will keep thinking, crying, asking God to change this man. And that's one thing with marriage. We don't want to give up. We just continue to want to be with this person. We want to change this person. Part of the question I ask, can we change the person? Can we help the person to change? Oh, some will say, oh, what if he didn't cheat during the courtship or it was during the marriage? You guys have already got married, then he started cheating. Does that mean you should leave? No, that doesn't mean you should leave immediately. You can't. You need to obviously also work with him. There are some times you guys will need third parties help. Professional one, no. I'm not saying your girlfriends, your distant friends to see if this person needs help. What kind of help do they need? What would be causing it? Could it be job loss? Could it be some things to know what you guys are going to work on before you decide that you know what it's not going to work? You start having that savings. You start thinking of your plan. You start making your plan B workable. If it was just being somewhere, you put it in place, start working so that once you think that you see that it doesn't seem like it's going to work, bid him goodbye. Whatever you guys have in between, if it's children, you guys can make a way of, working out things so that it doesn't affect the children a lot. Not that the children won't notice, but remember, it is he who is alive that can actually take care of the children. If you're not, some people are still in this world, but they are not okay mentally. Yeah, what the life. So can you help them? Can you help them? I think when you guys are still in a relationship, I don't think you should start giving yourself that headache because with the scenario that we have on screen, for me, it's a no. I said it's a no based on two things. He brought the woman home. He is not just doing it, he is bold enough to do it wherever. And also, he was trying to make you look silly. stupid, idiot, whatever words. He's trying to make you feel the guilt. He's trying to scold you for his wrong. So once you guys get married or anytime he does something wrong in this relationship thing, he will keep wanting you to be the one to beg. There are some women, they do talk about it, some men too. Some women have this attitude. Once they do something wrong, they will turn it to rough and start crying or start looking for it. Just turn it to something argument that the man will start being want to start making that, oh, come on now. I don't mean it that way. I'm just trying to tell you that it's not nice. Yeah, okay, sorry, sorry, sorry. So that the man will beg them and they go on with it. The same way some men will also turn it. But this one that this man did, he has made it obvious, plain and nice. In a white paper, he's written it that this is what I will do. And I've got more in stock. Oh, no. And he's even telling this lady that he has more in store. He's accusing you of bragging in why you were the one that was meant to be sweating, feeling ashamed, or even trying to face the world. You don't want to look at your face for the cover up. But he was scolding her. God have mercy. That's why I don't think there's any way forward for our own sanity. Because once this man gets in, if they get married, that's it. And I said another thing that this man knows that when he comes to beg, he might even use the marriage uh, procedure. I think he said around March. He can move it to December, he can move it to January, he can even move it to next month. Like, you know what? Let us hurry everything so that when you're in the house, I will not be doing anything. You say, just let's get married now. So that when we're in the house, I'm doing God have mercy. Oh, all right. Man, it is well. But ladies, please, if you have anyone in the situation, I'm not a marriage expert, but the little knowledge I have, I have learned. People around me feel so like true life one. No, he said no. If God wants to use this guy to become a pastor tomorrow, there is a process as well. God will arrest this man. Once you are praying for God to arrest the man, please be working on yourself. Be working on your plan B. It is well. This man might be doing this attitude to this lady, knowing that this lady do not have any option. If we remember the story of Farida, she was going through a lot, and I think she wasn't working with men. So that's why she decided that she's going to go ahead to marry the demon. And she spent, I think, 100 million wedding thing that he did. She said people wonder, but she didn't listen. You know, when they are in love, this love is like a big thing. You want them to listen. So, on a serious note, the lady might be financially better than the man because she wasn't lucky with men staying for long. So she would be thinking, but this man understands. This guy treats me well. Since he's come to apologize, certain reason why some of them stay after this red flag situation that they've seen is because they feel uh, that's the best man they can ever have. Love yourself and take yourself as priority. If you don't, they will give you reason why you should worship something else. Why do men lie? Why do ladies lie in relationship? Because they don't want to lose you. Because they want to make themselves look good. They want to have you to have their imprint as a good person. They want to appear nice. It could be because of what they want from you or your family or wherever things around you. Some of them just want you as their toy. They want to own you. So they will keep telling lies. Some sees you obviously as a fool. Many reasons why some lie. Some might be because of financial stability. They're not stable enough financially. So they have to keep on telling lies to retain you, to keep you. They don't want to lose you. Some notice that since you guys have made things were going right with them financially, but they don't want to lose you. But they have a bad habit which they need to work on, but they can't. Or they know that they need to work on, but they are not. They are not acknowledging that to actually seek for help. They are hiding those things. Or they feel you're the one that can accommodate their nonsense. Some men know that they have nonsense. Some women know that they have nonsense, but they've not for the one who can accommodate the nonsense. So they rather just keep telling lies just to keep you going. Some knows that after a couple of years you will not have any choice to just take whatever they dish out to you. Some knows that they are your last bus stop, meaning you can't do without them. You want to run. Some knows that you know what, don't worry, she's gonna shout. She's just gonna shout at just 2 days. Some knows that they have money, all they need to do is give you some check or pay for a trip and you'll be fine. Some know that you don't love yourself enough to be able to tell when something is wrong or not. Why do they lie? Why do people lie in relationship? It doesn't have to be emotional relationship alone. There are some close friends. You guys do things together. You're making plans for so many things, but you see that you tell too much lies. You should know when to start drawing the line, or to know that if this person say 100 things, I only believe 20 from it. They are chronic liars. Only paroku. Yeah, you should start knowing that you don't need too much around you for your sanity. Some will lie to the extent that it will make you overreact because you just get upset that are you still telling lies while I'm they will make you overreact and people see you as the bad one because they are very good at what they do. They've been doing it for a while and not being caught or not being cautioned. Some lies because they are not being cautioned as well. Because some people, the more they are being cautioned, the more they start dropping. They're coming to that realization that he will soon know, he will soon know that I'm telling lies, or she will soon know that I'm telling lies. So they will also be caught. I don't want that noise, and they start working on themselves. Why so? Because you are even covering them. Another why some in relationship is that they have a backup. They have people who they are going to call to support their lies, or they have someone they will go and once you like you're not. They have a backup. They either have a backup as a liar or someone they can go and with. Again, some lie because they're also financially okay, so they feel they can do whatever they like. So if you get their lies, if you were caught, they'll like, okay, what do you want to do? Please, please, please. Some lie because they're not okay mentally. They need help. So many reasons men lies. Heartbreaking. Some men also lie because they've been broken. Some lie because that was how they kind of grew up. Maybe the relationship they have with their parents or the relationship they found with their parents. And they were always doing the best was doing, um, telling lies where they were from. They could see what their parents were when they are talking to themselves. They weren't saying the truth. So they know. So they think it's a normal thing. Yeah, they think it's a normal thing. Like you can lie as long as you want. I'm just going to read out a few things. So, relationship honoring. Each person's boundary should be respected. Sometimes because they did not actually bring out, they did not talk about boundaries, what they would not like. It's okay to discuss that when you're in your relationship, and what's to say what you don't like, you don't think you're comfortable with. Find a way of discussing it. Don't do it every time bottling it. It will keep repeating itself because the other party will not know that what he or she is doing you is not okay by you. Some will know that some can tell by your facial expression, by your countenance, but because you do not spell it out. So it's me, I'm a boundary person and space. So discuss that and so that you guys can respect your boundaries. Once you see that your boundary is not being respected, please call the attention of the person to it and hear what the person has to say. Then look out for change. Discuss, give it time, hear what they're going to say, look out for change. If it's not changing after a few period of time, difficult conversation are not avoided. Some people, when it comes to some to a conversation, they think it's too intense. They will be avoiding. They don't want to discuss. Let's say, for example, the scenario we have on the screen. The man might not want to discuss, most especially when he finally comes and say, "Oh, I'm sorry," but you want to demand for explanation. Like, who is that lady? How did you meet the person? They will say, "It doesn't matter. I'm just sorry." He's going to do it again. Why are you laughing? He's going to do it again. Some will say, "Oh, you need to be a bigger part. Come on, be show maturity." You might want to know who the lady is. She might be someone very close to you, or even close to the guy. What if the lady is the guy's friend, uh, a girlfriend to the guy? You might want to know who the lady is for your own good. It could help you to pave way to where the relationship should lead to. So when this man now comes down and you want to ask question that, oh, please, why did you speak lady? Or they will like it doesn't matter. Even you will find some friends and relatives that will say you don't need to know the person is just yes apologize. Just at least he's man enough to come and apologize. And they make you forget it. This is how you're going to be going. So please not accept that there's a conversation that is too difficult to discuss. If you guys are very close in conversation should be difficult to discuss. Discuss it amicably, peacefully at your own convenient time, maybe when things are calm. Another one is you work as a team and there's a balance of power. Working as a team has a balance of power. It's not like wherever it goes, wherever he says goes. Let both of you should know that, oh, this person won't like this thing. I will need to maybe you need to put this concept or a go ahead as well. In certain area. Don't just think you're the only one in charge. You should both be in charge, and at a particular time, you should have a sense of, let's say, responsibility, or that you could be accountable to this your partner in one way or the other, depending on the situation on ground. Action match words, and promises are honored. When you're giving your action, when your promise is promised, you're saying something, let your action match your words. Don't say, "Oh, I'm so sorry." It doesn't show your action. It's not complying with the words you're using. "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I said I'm sorry now." It doesn't show that you're sorry, though you are using the word sorry. It's not said in a polite way. It's not showing that you're remorseful. It's not showing that you're not going to do it again. So let your action match your words, and promises as well should be honored. If you promise to do something, honor it. Don't expect that, oh, she should always understand. You should always understand. Sometimes situation could make promise to change. Certain promises, not all promises. There are some certain promises, situation may change. Maybe you promise to buy something, but you're financially trapped down, job loss or wherever. You were explained, so your partner should be able to relate to the situation on ground that what you promised, that trip, you guys can't do it anymore because there wasn't much cash inflow. Okay. Another point is there's a safe place to be vulnerable and authentic. Don't feel you should, like I said, like this man might decide to go to the hospital and get himself admitted. Want to use the fact that maybe he's sick so that the woman will forget about it or overlook it. Even some, when the woman comes to say hello, that's when they say, I'm so sorry, because they're sick. So the woman will be saying, the person that is sick is the person I want to be fighting. They will use that to take their way out. So don't let some people use their vulnerability to kind of cheat you of when you should take or what you should hold um, as concrete reason why you should have a rethink. For your sanity, please. I have another one. You can disagree with each other respectively. Once you see something you don't like I said earlier, please discuss it respectfully. You can disagree. Oh, that thing I don't agree with it. No, I don't like it. I don't buy it. It's not my style. It's not my this one. You can without hitting the table. You can't bring. You can't without using your hands, without using body language that will frighten the other person. Some people, when they are talking, giving um um they are disapproving of something. Their action are quite frightening. So you can disagree respectfully. So those are the things that you should see in relationship honoring. I should be able to put this on the screen, but without taking extra minutes. So I'll just discuss it. So relationship betrayal is what I'm going to talk about now. Is taking is when you're being taken for granted. When you are being taken for granted. No, you should know when to start having a rethink, when you should start using your brain. I want this thing to end by 2 hours. So it took us few 20 minutes or 5 minutes before I started waiting for people to come in. So taking you for granted and ignoring your needs. Let's say for the story we have on the issue we have on the screen, the man is actually ignoring the lady's needs. As at the time he was even meant to show his emotional destiny, he was now using style, trying to cheat her off, even her rights. That's not fair. Being lied to or spoken down to disrespectfully when there's too much lies. So betrayal was what happened in the story we have on this screen. The man hasn't really lied, but I would say he lied by if he had been deceiving this lady for 5 years. Could it be the first time the lady caught him? Because the story says for 5 years, the man they've been dating for 5 years. Could this lady have known this man for this kind of a thing or not? We don't know. So he lied. So the man lie was kind of deceiving the lady, which is lies to me. So and he's a betrayer. He's betrayed the trust he has on him. Hi, how are you? Um, Let me try and see if I can pick the name up. Tate, I'm sorry. Don't let me butcher your name, please. Tate Toys. Tate Toys. TV. You're welcome. You're welcome. How are you doing? This is from Facebook. I mean, YouTube, I guess. Thank you. You're welcome. So, what I'm treating today, that's a scenario on the screen and it's on loop, so you can still be able to read. I'm trying to kind of wrap up as well. Thanks, thanks for coming. I do appreciate you. I hope I didn't butcher your name. If I do, I'm so sorry about that. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up. Thank you. So I was on point number three. Not standing up for in front of your friend or family. So some people, when there's some situation, they are not able to defend their fellow, whoever they say they're having friendship with. Then you should start thinking, having a rethink. Like this person, is it that weak or not, or what's happening? Hey, let me see what is night boats. The night boat, I'm still trying. I haven't done the real setting up, so I don't know what is showing at the moment. Don't mind the night boat. I haven't really done the setting at some point. You're fine. That's fine. Good to know. So what I'm discussing, you can see the title. I said lies and betrayal. At what stage did you stop trusting men for your sanity, or at what stage should you stop trusting for your sanity in relationship? And we have a scenario on the screen. It's on loop, I guess. Yeah, and it's a case of a lady who caught her husband. They were meant to get married around March next year. So she caught her husband to be in with another woman while they were both on. And instead of the man to show remorse, he decided to how do I say, being smart and was accusing the lady for badging in without knocking. So please take your time to read on the screen while I continue to drop some recent relationship betrayers points. Consistently failing to follow through on promises. When the man it doesn't keep to promise. Sometimes, most times, if he tells you he's coming or you guys are going to meet, he will not come. He might not even change. You will go there and be waiting and waiting and waiting. When you're tired, you leave. When you guys see next, that's when you need to remind him that, oh, you didn't call. You will like, oh, you will see from some attitude that this guy doesn't seem to care. You're actually putting more effort. The moment you're being the one putting 80% into a relationship, please, you are dating yourself. The man is doing you a favor. Let's be sincere. It's not like it's for 50-50. Some people will say he has to be, the man has to put 70%. Some will say 20%. If you are the one putting 80%, 90% in a relationship, then the man doesn't want you. The man is trying to do you a favor. It's doing pity party. It's maybe he knows your story that maybe you're not lucky with men. He's just trying to make you. He's, he's just trying to do you a favor. So you should start thinking. If they're not keeping to their promise, and he will be thinking to himself that look at the person I'm doing a favor. Yeah. So it is better you let him go rather than you being in a heartbreak, which will not help anyone, any of you. Another point I have here is sharing your secret order without approval. When your partner starts sharing wherever you discuss with them, that is should be between you and him. Maybe some things that you discuss with him in the closet when you guys are maybe lying down in bed, when you guys were, or when you're vulnerable, and you start discussing it in the closet with the third party, then you should start knowing that you need to have it rethink. You cannot really trust. It's a it's a betrayal thing. It's already showing the signs of betraying. It's going to betray you. Even even is going to disguise or pretend not to have said anything to someone out there when he sees you. It is only when it's so obvious out there that what you discussed with him has been said that you now accuse him. Some will even initially tell lies. trying to use another lie to buy another lie. Why so? Every, they will be shaming you with the third party. So wherever you discuss with them when you're vulnerable and they're able to discuss with the third party, please, you are not doing yourself a favor in that relationship. And the last one I'm going to point out is using your vulnerability against you. Some, when you are vulnerable, maybe what you said to them, things that you get scared to yourself, just you and them, whenever they find it, they see that they want to get something out of you, or they have done something wrong, and they know you're going to take wrong action, they will use those moments against you. Let's say, for example, the story on the screen right now, the issue on the screen. You can imagine if that man starts saying, did I not see you with the other person the other time? Did you not, have you not ever seen, isn't it you've given birth to a man before I met you? I'm just saying for there should there should be something why the man decides to, he has the effort to even question the lady. Could he have caught the lady doing something similar or something that he couldn't believe, or he was a rumor? Let's say, for example, I saw a story in the morning about a lady who spread a rumor about a friend. So could it be something that he heard that made him to go and also retaliate, which was a wrong move if that's what he wants to hold on to? Could he have seen something about this lady and he wanted to use it as his own point? So when they start wanting to use your vulnerability as a weak, as a point, as they, if they want to use it against you, if they keep doing it, then I think you need to know that you're not going to last in that relationship, or you're not going to have the sanity in that relationship. So it is better you save yourself. You save both of you, but you save yourself first. If you can save both of you, future will sake. If you don't get married, after some years, if you guys see you respect yourself from afar because you have tried to save the situation, you've tried to save both. Well, getting married that will get messy. Some marriage get messy that they so much hate themselves. I'm telling you, they can't even hear. Even some people, how bad it is if they hear and if they meet someone today, just normal friend, the person introduce themselves and mention that name. The moment they are trying to do the handshake and you say, soon they just withdraw their hand, like, you know, you just don't want to hear that name around them. Just hurt me. So with the men, the moment they hear that, some women are so, I said they are so chronic in this life thing. They it's like they don't have a heart, they can betray, they can break your heart at any time. So for your sanity's sake, please know when to start giving it a break. Know when to seek for help or move on. Move. If you need to relocate, move to another town, so you don't sit there for a very long time for you to be able to be normal. Because if you're not normal, they will not be with you. They cannot marry someone who is insane, someone who is running mad on the street, someone who is sitting on the floor and eating grasses or anything, going to, where they dump food. They are not going to, they will be ashamed to. Before they push you to that level, why don't you love yourself and walk away? So I did share this on my screen earlier that taste taste latte tortoise. Please, if you're still here, let me know. What are your thoughts about what we have on the screen? Let me know, please. Someone has just joined again. Please let me know who you are. Make yourself visible. I did put this on the screen earlier, and I said some people don't change. They just find new ways to lie. Some people, they will always find another way to upgrade their lies. If you've known them with that lie, they will just behave as if they're sober. You know what they're looking for? They will go and upgrade. They will upgrade. That by time some of them they will gain your trust. They will appear as if they've changed. They'll give you your trust. By the time they're going to strike you, you can't go anywhere. You don't. The only thing you have left is to just be crying. So please, I've discussed why people lie in marriage. I've mentioned that it could be because most times they want to keep you, they want you to have good memory of them, they want you to take good care of them, they want you to see them as a good one. Maybe for financial reason, maybe they want something to get from you, or wherever they think your presence in their life is bringing, or that they notice. It could be because of their family as well. Some would like to because that's who they are. That's how they were brought up. That's what they feel. They feel is normal. Some people feel is normal. Some feel they feel they're actually living a good life. If they don't tell lies, then they're not they're not how do they do some boys they'll say, oh, you're not involved, you're not current, you're too soft. So many reasons why like relationship. Some don't want the relationship to just want to keep you for keeping sake. Some are also got in telling lies because they've not found the right one. Once they find their right one, they will let you go. Many reasons why men lie or why leaders lie. Some are arrogant. Stop setting yourself on fire to keep someone else's warm. Please stop doing that because in the process of I don't want to break his heart, I don't want him to feel bad, I don't want to break her heart, I don't want her to feel bad. You keep holding on to that you're setting yourself on fire for years and it can't change. Then you will be the one who will be sick, having mental issue or health issue, blood pressure, and all that. Please don't do that. So break up and make up or when the right time or know when to do that. Make up or make up. You know the right time to move. That's what we just discussed so far. When should fight for you should fight for our relationship, but if fighting means ripping yourself to shreds and uh big big biting all is demons, you need to move. You need to leave. If every time is bringing up all this thing, you're shredding yourself apart. You're not happy. It's fragile. Please, it's time to move. I keep saying this. If you're not insane, if you're not okay mentally, they will leave. They wouldn't even want to be around you. So do the right thing, please. And also think of the lies. You lied, I cry. You fled, I cry. You wanted, I needed. You forgot, I recommend. You promised, I kept it. You stopped, I it. You were done, I was trying. You love me, stop lying. It doesn't make sense for us to remain in a it doesn't make sense for you guys to remain in a relationship where what you feel is good about the past. If whatever you feel is good it's just the past. The present is not good. The future is not looking good. What is it? Stop creating a paradise rich future in your head that the man is not even trying to maintain, or the woman you be with, they are not trying to maintain. I'm going to take the slide off now and put something else because I've actually come to the end of the screen. In a relationship, you don't lie and keep secrets. You're in a relationship to grow closer. To grow closer, not ideas, and ruin trust. I'll get this right. Make sure you have the right. Um, Thank you, everyone who have joined. I think I had the wrong video, so I forgot to share the link. One day I'll remember because this link I always forget in a way. I think it's this one. Thank you very much for coming to the live stream with me to join um, the conversation in the comment section. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for not letting me do the ranting alone. At least seeing one or two person obviously is encouraging. So if you have any advice or any of your opinions, you can drop down the comment section. I'll be happy to read that. It's Letter Choice TV. Thank you. Chisom, thank you. And JMC, thank you. Our smart conserver, thank you. Someone as well to remember. Yeah, a smart conserver. Chisom and JMC, Tate Little Choice TV. Thank you. And Night Boat as well. Thank you, Night Boat. You actually remember to come on. Thank you. I do appreciate you all. I've actually forgotten about my Facebook as well. Go on Facebook. I hope you can see okay, I'm sure you can see the what I have on the screen. And please let's make do of this advice that we have on the screen that let me just read. Do something for your sanity. You can help yourself. I think I have to get that on my do something for your sanity. You can this thing is really making me it's making fun of me, you know. Has it finished playing? No. Do something for your sanity. You can help yourself first. You can save the future ache and now you can save the future if you do the right thing. Beating with help the situation, you ruin yourself. I will use that as my parting words. Pity won't help the situation. Be real to yourself for your sanity's sake. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section about this. And I'll call it a day. I'll call it a night. It's night here. I think it's 8 here, 8 p.m. Almost 8 p.m. So it's 7:37. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for joining. And yes, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Okay, Kashi, thank you. I'll be expecting to read from you. Okay, bye bye. Bye. Thank you. Thank you, Mawo. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Life. How come I'm not seeing it again? I'm out. Okay, stream. I've seen.